Isaac! Isaac, over here!
Who are you?
It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me?
Isaac! Isaac, look out!
Do not get again! I'm not opening this door for anyone! I don't care what the security...
There are necromorphs everywhere. Is the entire sprawl infected? How'd this happen? The marker was destroyed and I destroyed it.
You destroyed a marker, Isaac. Tiedemann built another one.
On this station? Why?
It's powerful alien technology. Tiedemann wants that power. Get to the tram. It'll take you to the Cassini Tower's premises.
Dana? Damn it.
Oh, this one. Oh, this is good. Look. American cookie. I do this in Ah, I can do shit. I thought I was doing shit. Guess not. Okay. I guess I'll go. Why not me? What's in I guess not. Okay, I thought I was doing shit. Yeah, I thought I was doing shit. I don't know why. This is gonna be
lost you.
Unscheduled stop. Where am I?
How did you end up there? Hang on. This won't be the most pleasant route, but it'll get you to the Cassini Towers residential sector. Damn it! Tideman has your signal again. Keep moving.
Okay.
You're very important to them, Isaac. Hold tight. I'll contact you soon.
We can't talk. I think they're tracking our signals. Are the memories coming back to you? They're coming back to me. The good ones. And the bad ones. The more I remember, the more my head hurts. I keep seeing the symbols. The symbols too, Isaac? And him. I keep seeing his face. Shit, found me.
There's this crazy guy that keeps contacting me. I saw him back at the hospital.
Nolan Strauss. He was a patient in the project, just like you.
Yeah? Well, why was he there? What does he want?
He's a psychopath, Isaac. Stay clear of him. He murdered his own wife and child.
Okay, I'll be careful. thought you were routing me to residential. This looks like a unitology recruitment center. Am I still on track?
Yes. There's an old maintenance access point in there that'll take you through the waste disposal system and into the Cassini Towers. Stay sharp.
Oh, what?
Whoever sees this, listen up. You can use kinesis to pull blades off dead ones and shoot them. Watch. See? Shoot it back in there.
Oh shit, looks like going through the thing. Probably thinking yeah. Okay, from it. Aqui.
Dana, Titan soldiers have found me. They're tracking me in some sort of gunship.
You're almost here. Hurry.
Oh, new player. I can't go in here. Oh, damn. What's this?
It's Timon! He's found you! Into the church, hurry!
Dana, the Church of Unitology? Why here?
It's one of the few places on Titan Station that Titan can't monitor. Separation of church and state.
No, Dana, we shouldn't be in here. This is the last place we want to be right now.
Isaac! My brother died trying to rescue you. This is important. This will work. I'm in a safe room at the top of the church. Meet me there, okay?
Oh.
A
Hello? Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? Give me 1 second. I'm disconnecting from the Bluetooth. Being stupid. Oh,
Technology.
it's working. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
What's up?
So what made you become a engineer?
Well, because the last class that I took for my degree was welding, and
Yeah, I guess you liked it.
I fell in love with it. But I'm going to be a welding engineer rather than a welder, so I'll be designing.
I would say an engineer, they make more money basically anything they do, like commercial construction.
Yeah.
It's even an engineer for an electrician.
Yeah, it's what I'll be doing is basically structural engineering, which is like you know, which it wouldn't have to be structural engineering, but to be a welding engineer, you really need to be structured, like know how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something would be structurally sound.
And then I had recently found out about this while I was at work for one dude left. No, it's a new for engineers, and they were, I mean, hell money. But you have to be with them for like 5 years, I think.
I'll be coming out the gate making probably about as much as Brittany. Like 20 grand less, maybe. Maybe.
It's
That's
like,
if I get a low pay.
I about to say, I don't think it could be 20 grand less. You probably gonna be making more. Especially, you get like a degree, something doing, and to put the icing on the cake, when you become a racing for it, then you gonna be making like hell money for it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm nervous because I've got to take calculus. Well, I'll be taking pre-calculus. Well, first I'll be taking math for engineers. That's what I start next Monday.
Okay.
And then I'll be taking AutoCAD, and then pre-calculus, and I got everything else written down here. It's
Man, I know for engineer you gotta do a whole lot of math. It's like
it's pretty much everything I'm going to be taking is math.
yeah, literally. But it's like it's advanced math, like this like basic math.
I'm nervous.
I would be too, cause this shit is hard. Yeah, I like a lot. I would think about being an engineer myself, but we said you have to do like a lot of math. I like one, I don't got the patience for it, and two, I'm not good at math. So
Well, I'm nervous. That's all I'll say is I'm really nervous. Because if I make below a C, they won't give me financial aid ever again in any of my classes for the next 2 years.
Man, that's how you have to do it, is make a sheet. Doesn't matter if they say if you work below an A, then I would be like, yeah.
I mean, it's a big deal. You have full buildings sometimes. They're, you know, because a lot of times, for instance, a house that we were repairing some of the foundation.
Yeah.
We put metal underneath there, you know what I'm saying, on jacks and stuff to hold the whole house up.
Yeah, because the foundation could literally crash on you and could literally kill you.
The foundation moves, shifts, and that causes a load-bearing wall to fall.
Yeah.
The whole roof will fall.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of things to prepare for, like weather.
Yeah. That's why what people don't know is construction, they only work like during the summertime. Other than that, they will not work during the summer. Like in the winter, it's okay. It's like absolutely dangerous.
It depends on what branch of construction, because I've worked construction most of my life, various different types. When I was doing heavy machinery, we worked year-round. Carpentry, you work year-round.
Yeah, carpentry and heavy machinery, like you could work year-round. So
the only thing is, people don't spend as much money, so I think things slow down in the wintertime because
Yeah, it slowed down a lot actually. Cause it's like
summer's the time of the harvest. You know what I'm saying? You go out and you get your money
yeah,
and you save as much as you can. That's the way it's been for generations and generations. That's what people had to do. Because in the wintertime, unless we had the technology that we do now, things wouldn't be growing. You know what I mean? You had to save your
yeah,
crops and
yeah. That's what the phones tradition. But then again, it's like I won't say something like the harvest. It's mostly like seeing harvest because somewhere you could get a drought.
yeah.
So it's mostly like
But
spring and maybe fall.
either way, you still got to get out and get it.
Can't unlock the elevator.
You said what?
There's certain things.
Even from your end.
It's really our harvest
Okay.
time now
Once you're
because
through, you'll go to
um,
the wing of the church and down
we
into the
don't go like
It's very
we're not
important.
dependent upon things that we were back before we had the technology that we do now.
Yeah.
So this is really where I think that our nation is booming the most
But
because
this,
people are paying for people to get their lawns mowed. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Money's flowing. There's cash flow.
yeah.
Where in the wintertime, people stop spending.
We the thing though, it's like you could always make money year round. It's just you gotta know what season you in and what job you could do. And like from winter time, depends on where you at. Like in the north, you could make money even before this like summer show for people driveways. But this in the north though. But in
Well, I guess what I was getting at is because you were talking about construction workers.
oh yeah.
So I was more or less saying this is really their time for, you know, to get it, like you said. But they do sometimes keep going, like remodeling. You can go a little bit further, but like I said, people stop spending money in the winter because holidays.
Yeah, and then plus nobody don't want to walk through the fucking winter and cold and shit.
Exactly. I hate the cold.
I know.
It's cold as fuck up here on this mountain too, boy.
Hey, y'all chose for you, man. I was gonna ask you that one day, like, do you be like fucking snowballing or throwing out there or something?
We only pay $585 a month though,
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
and we live out in the woods, and we have a front porch, back porch, little yard. We live by people that we consider family.
Yeah, but say
It's really awesome.
I about to say this sound like the countryside that's in the mountain.
It is, but you still have to drive down the mountain. It's like on a plateau up here.
No, it's like I agree, but it's like that's like this probably sound kind of fucked up what I would say, but I was like that's where like really should say it.
I'm a hillbilly. Get it right. There's a difference. Rednecks are racist and annoying. Hillbillies are just country.
Actually, you know what? I like a lot. Rednecks and hillbilly, it's like it's really depending what you relate with that shit. Cause it's like you would sure to be racist as a redneck, but you be a redneck who actually pretty chill. That's
Well, like I said, that if they're racist, they're a redneck. They're not hillbilly.
me. I don't know. It's like I said, cause that's how you can say the same thing about the other races. So
Take it from a hillbilly.
I mean, technically you're not real hillbilly, but anyway.
Yeah, yes, I am. How am I not a hillbilly?
I mean, now you is because you're in a mountain, but I was saying before you was in the mountain. Oh, yeah, by the way, you're on train too, so they just give you a heads up.
Be a hillbilly.
Ray said I have too many teeth to be a hillbilly. Did you hear me?
Oh my god. That's so angry. Oh my god. Hey, everybody know true hillbilly is you literally have like shoes. I was not prepared for that. Wait, I was not prepared for that. And then,
Well, what did you say? What did you say right before?
oh, I say you on stream. Like I not seen Dad say I guess you on stream talking to me.
Oh, you want me to share a video?
No, me always.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you said.
No, I said I got you on stream, like live stream. Like I paying.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I paying that shit too, man. I'm talking to you on my Facebook. So
Word, I got.
yeah, so if everybody pop in my stream, that would hear me and you at the same time.
Word, I feel you.
Yeah, but down that's fuck her. She said she got sweet fucking sheets.
You ever hear anything from Tim?
On and off. Like I don't read this like far behind him. Like I do too. Like I said, where I sent the message, I literally just be to myself and just talk to like certain people.
Right.
Okay, it's like it's weird the kind of feeling I am right now. It's like I like okay, not bad, not good. I just feel like I just in limbo for some reason.
Ray wanted to know when you're gonna come up here and see the house.
I know, I need to before the world comes in.
Yeah, it seems like it's getting damn close, don't it?
Yeah, down there, it's like goddamn. Okay, it's like.
You don't need to say that word, boy.
No, I was talking about the game, man.
I know. I said you don't need to say GD. That word.
Wait. I did say GD. I did. We gotta say that.
I said not to say it.
I did say it. That's why I was trying to figure out what somebody said. I don't know.
You heard him say it too, didn't you? It might have been just on accident.
Probably was. I'm not paying attention.
Who knows? Well, you also something that I've noticed that I do when I'm around people that say curse words, I catch myself accidentally saying them sometimes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, cause literally what I said is oh shit, and I guess you assume I had said GD. Wait, hold on, why we say God? Why we call it God GE like he a gamer or something? Wait, damn.
You said GD.
I know what? Okay.
Fucking confusing me.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, dang, you making God seem like a game.
Okay. Let me put it in layman words. You said God damn, and I said you don't need to say that.
I see you know I didn't say it.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Ray heard it too.
I did say it. I just said, oh, see it. Oh.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I'll let you be right in your mind. But
you gonna say me in my mind? Oh, you should call me wrong.
whatever gets you through the night, man.
Oh,
damn. Have you missed me?
Yeah, I miss you. We been since you called. I want you to speak. Like I said, keep it to myself. Like, I know dudes focus on like do way and college and so and working. So I didn't want to just bother you. So
Man, you're welcome to call anytime. Will you get a hold of me? I don't know because sometimes I can't get a hold of myself, if that makes sense. I'm like, when I was working, I worked 7 days a week for a minute, and then I dropped down to 6, and now I'm getting another job because they're just fucking assholes. I didn't like working there. It became miserable.
Why? They would give you like free cars this stuff.
Free cars?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I was doing remodeling.
No, I thought it was
detailing cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got fired from there. And I think I've been fired twice.
The hell did you do?
What the hell did you do? From there.
What the hell did you do? What the hell did you do?
I wasn't a snooty bitch like the rest of them. I didn't fit in. And I didn't want to work on Saturday because of the Sabbath day. So they fired me because of the Sabbath day.
But it's like I thought they had agreed to it though.
They did. They did. They agreed to it from the beginning. I told them from the get-go. But the manager changed. We had another manager come in.
I guess the manager was an asshole when he came.
Yeah, it's just fucking dick. Every time I go by there, I want to fucking moon them. But I don't. Because I don't want to give them that pleasure.
But yeah, that's what I was saying. I like it a lot. I feel like that's what I was saying. Other people, like the other friends I talk to, like the people in the group, I honestly feel like God got something big for us He wants to do. But I don't know.
I'm sure He did.
Yeah.
Oh, I wrote 2 songs today.
Oh, you did? Cool.
I did. Yeah. I haven't been able to write in so long. Like years. Like since I was in my teens. Yeah. My dad made fun of one of my songs and I never did it, like stopped writing.
Honestly, that's another thing too I noticed about us. We got basically like God gave us as a sign kind of see this like ignore people because I gotta say the funny it ain't funny for say, but the crazy thing like I think God himself is talking to me because
he is.
Okay, well I say the videos on Facebook.
I just now had like my first day off and well I had Sunday off, but that was the first day I had off in how long? What do you think, like 14 days? So I just slept most of the day, and my phone's a piece of crap, but I'm thankful to have it. But it doesn't work very well, so I'm not able to like. I don't have Messenger on there. It's Ray's ancient phone because I broke my iPhone.
You said ancient phone.
I said that. I said I'm grateful to have it, but I'm ready for another one. I'm just saying. Shit's hard to do business on. You're like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh,
fucking from the 1990s.
Oh, so you got
late 1990s.
Oh damn! Wait, what? How the
no, it's not that old. It's not that old. It has reception like it is.
Oh, I was about to say, how the hell she have a phone that we did get phones who like we made the 1990s?
Yes, they were. My mom had a cell phone. Actually, they had cell phones in the 80s, the real big ones.
Yeah, they were like call phones or some shit.
Yeah, they were for the elite.
Yeah. And then I like it now. I kind of wish they kept it. You know, I take that back. Okay, we too fucking dumb for it. She have a phone in the car.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I say it would be cool, but I just thought, wait, we too fucking dumb. Okay,
people nowadays can't walk and chew gum at the same time, so.
Shit, people nowadays can't walk and talk without hearing pole.
Yeah. I'm a little clumsy myself. I always have been. Just like not fully aware of like my range of motion, like what's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
But
oh my god.
The weird thing was, I was really good at sports. Like when it came to like playing sports, and I was actually in dance for a while. But when it just came to walking around the house, I just stumble into shit. I still do that. I don't know why.
Wait, so you using shorts and fucking thing, and you keep on hearing shit? How? You should be like the worst coordinated person I know, and you still hearing shit. Like, what's wrong with you? I think
the weird thing is, like, you ever had like your jacket or something get stuck on a doorknob, or just randomly a piece of it, the hem in it get ripped out? I ripped my pants at work the other day too. They split right in fucking half. I was like, dude.
Oh
I was like,
God.
Only me. And the guy working there is a fucking pervert. And I was just I was staying in the closet, like painting as slow as I could. I was like, yeah. I had to call the guy I was working with, like, hey, grab me some shorts, and I'll pay you back. And then another girl worked there. She was like, well, I seen there was a hole in it. I was like, why were you looking at my butt?
Me, I like a lot in that situation. I won't even ask that question. I would like, why did it? I didn't, but I would like, in my mind, I would ask the question like, why did he send me? Or Me, I don't know. Cause I feel like.
What I actually told her, I was like, well, I didn't know.
But you knew the whole time though.
I didn't know. I knew when they ripped in half. I definitely knew then. It was like, you ever seen SpongeBob?
So you saying me when you put the pants on, she did she no hole in the pants?
Ray is the one who picked out the pants for me, and she didn't see them. There wasn't. It had to have been tiny because I was painting closets, so I'm up, down, up, down, up, down. You know what I'm saying? Like squats.
Yeah.
So they just, you know, they were old, wore out, and they just ripped in half. So, you know.
I don't know. I like that shit like that happens. Like, but it's like
It's happened to me a bunch in my life. I think I've ripped my pants like 5 times.
Okay, I'd say shit happy, but I never heard of shit happy that many fucking times. God damn.
It did. It happened to me.
It's like,
see, there you said it. I heard you.
It's like usually shit like that only happens like once or twice. And then
You think in a lifetime, but
oh my god.
But most of it happened when I was in elementary school because my parents got me the crummiest clothes they could.
Man, yeah, that actually makes sense though. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, and I'll never forget. I was too embarrassed to tell my teachers, and these pants were worse than the ones that I had ripped the other day. I was literally like holding 2 separate pants, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you got to go home." I was like, "Okay." It's like that's better than me hiding over there and behind the tree.
Right. But I don't know. That's crazy.
I'm glad those days are over.
I mean,
I hated being a kid.
I don't know.
I loved being a kid, but I hated where I was a kid at.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Cause honestly, if I was a kid like in the West Coast, then I would be happy with life. Cause it's so much.
Wish I had the energy.
I know, right? And then, you can have the energy, but it's like, only way you get this shit, you really have to, like, work your ass off at the gym and shit. And it's like, nobody really don't got the patience for this shit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But, no, I was telling Ray to pass me this stuff over here. Never mind, I got it. I got you. She's crocheting. Sorry.
You said crocheting.
Yeah, she's making a what is it? A blanket. Okay, because it was going to be a hat first, right?
No, this thing over here is a hat.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm surprised that they do a business like this. Wait, hold on, they're not crocheting, they're just sewing. Why do you call it crocheting?
That's what it's called, right? Crocheting?
No, it's called sewing.
No, no, that's different.
It's different.
How so? How?
Sewing involves thread and needle. Crocheting.
Crocheting is yarn.
A yarn and hook.
Okay. I thought you did. I thought it was saying. Oh my god, this fucking.
They're different. The needles are smaller in sewing.
I thought crocheting was really for business because you see how the what they fucking things say when you get crocheting and her and shit. Hello?
Yeah. I don't really know a whole lot about it.
I know by like how me and my mom and sister, like, I know women who get crocheted. But I just never realized crochet and sewing was the same thing, just different materials. I just always thought.
You ever seen like the old timey like table mats? What are they called? Place mats for your table. They used to have them crocheted, like your grandma would crochet them and put them on your table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Those old, they're like cloth, like you can tell they've been made out of yarn. Or yeah. Me, I used to help my nana sew a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What I think. I've never been interested in sewing.
Okay. Oh no,
well,
no mind. Don't
it takes
answer
me
that.
10 years. It takes me 10 years to thread a needle because I can't see.
I like that. I like a lot too. I be wondering how um
Need a magnifying glass or something.
I mean not even that. It's just I think the hard part is like you just find a hole to or you find a damn this sounds so wrong all those other shit. But when you find a hole, it's like the hard part is you gotta it's like the hard part is you gotta keep those fucking hands like safe.
You gotta put a tiny thing into a little bitty hole.
Right?
Yeah, no, and if you use a sewing machine, I've heard about people getting their fingers like sewn through, which could be worse.
I like a lot with a sewing machine. Always that happy is you literally not paying attention.
Yeah,
This is always that happen.
This guy I work with was trying to make me feel like I'm stupid. You know, when I mean, if somebody wants to think I'm stupid, go ahead. But I have a degree. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be stupid.
Me, honestly,
you can be. But
you can't be with a degree, okay? I like degree, just read that's a piece of paper, she kind of show.
But I'm not stupid though.
Me, I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying. Like,
I know, I'm just saying that's my point is I'm not stupid. Don't treat me like such. But nonetheless, he's all like acting like he's the shit, and he's missing 2 fingers from where he sawed his fingers off.
Yeah, always that could happen. Like you don't pay attention.
You're not doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
With one of the most dangerous pieces of equipment that you can use.
Right, okay, it's like that's new will be how actions like it can be how people who were thinking they're loyal because they be doing so long, but it's like sure. Like,
yeah, no,
it's like people don't realize for like what we separate begin. I would say what separate begin or like a expert.
They've got to be good at something because everything else they are failing at, which is usually their home life. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're not happy at home, you're not gonna be happy anywhere else. You're gonna treat everybody else like shit.
I would like someone there. I would someone like when you do something like people don't realize like everything you do like it really takes time for you to like perfect it, you know, own way. That's
yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I say that's the real difference between like beginning and you know I wouldn't say that's the difference because beginning to be out there with like a expert. I would say the only difference is like for instance like with the saw. I would say the main difference in that is you would have some experts who could like eyeball the thing they're doing and could tell how much they need, say, during the whole process and working. But it would expert be like, don't do what I do, or expert who would do that, but on certain things and other things is what like he would do, or I don't know. It's like everything you do, that's another thing too. It's like years fully to perfect, but at the same time, like it's like everything you do is a shortcut to it. But it's like you gotta find no shortcut. Like you can't use nobody else's shortcut.
Well, let me be a little bit more precise with my words. There's a difference between wisdom and knowledge. Okay, knowledge is something like me reading out of a textbook and then going and retaining that knowledge. Using it, you know what I'm saying? Wisdom are things that you learn over time, you know, just by living, you know, things that some people can learn things that others had to learn through wisdom, but just by time, by watching, you know. But he was more or less trying to make me feel bad for shit that he's gained through wisdom, and I know he's gained it through wisdom because this type of job you can only learn certain things by doing it.
I would say,
You know what I'm
I would say let him know. Cause like with the soldering, I feel like with that it's mostly it was taco workers. Cause you read the secrets there here. It's like don't let's say we have to have reason should be like good at it. Cause it's like you could like a knowledgeable person and wisdom person would probably be on the same level in there.
I think it was just his attitude. He was just never happy. He's just in a bad fucking mood all the time, and everything I say became an argument. Or like he would belittle me about something that I would say. Like everything that I would say, he would have to demean me in some way.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
He's just a miserable fucking person. So I told him yesterday. I was like, look, I'm not coming in. This ain't for me. Or this job here ain't for me.
Yeah.
You can stick it up your ass. I didn't say that, but I thought it. Just give me my money. Give me my money. Just stick it up your ass. Not my money. Your attitude.
But I'm about to say, you know, you had some like problem with people that keep you all about this.
Hey, I was a private contractor, so I work for myself.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, I work for myself, so yeah, it's stupid. But I gained some money there, got some bills paid, and got caught up on a few things.
Yeah.
And now it's time for school, and I'm glad. I would rather go to school than that shit.
Yeah, they like I said, my friend, like, that's another DC. It's like I feel like I thought they be mentioned work for we really have to work for ourselves.
Oh yeah, I mean, I need to send you this video. I was telling Ray about it earlier that I was watching it. What was his name? He wrote a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
A whole lot of people told me about it. I actually didn't.
Yeah, it's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it talks about how you are supposed to, how money works, how accounting works, and things that kids aren't being taught today. He breaks it down and shows you how it works.
Yeah.
How you can have a degree in engineering, like he said, in engineering of some sort, and still not know how to manage your money.
Yeah.
You need to know how to manage your money.
But it's like, I feel like with that, it's like the one thing a whole lot of people getting out is the whole inflation. God damn, that was shit so hard to get out for some reason.
You said it again.
I mean, yeah, that's how I did say it, but still.
I heard you say it 3 times. Though, yeah. I'm just saying, I'm gonna call you out every time on it though.
I know, but I was saying about that is like people how to save money, manage your money, so like that. People don't account for inflation. They literally, the government is kind of, it's like, that's why I hate inflation. Cause it's literally making poor people go poor and middle class, like, literally, like, middle class is like, you have to, like, figure out what's the sacrifice or what you need, something like that.
You know who caused that, don't you? At least a part of it, the inflation.
We did.
Biden.
No, Biden didn't cause it. It was always here. It just got worse.
Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna argue with you about this, but a few years ago it was nowhere near where it is now.
Actually, people don't know this. Like, at one point, like back in the day, the United States used to be losing.
When Obama was in office.
No, oh my God. Man.
2008.
No, it was always here before it just got worse over time. Like,
actually, Clinton is the one who started it because he signed away. He signed our jobs over to overseas. I had to look up the bill. It was the trade, the American trade something. and it caused my mom's jobs to get sent overseas for cheaper labor. And so a bunch of people lost their jobs. But check it out. They're all in cahoots together. They all work together. You can't trust anybody in the government. They're all full of shit. Everyone.
Yeah, but I was saying if inflation been here, it just got worse over time. It just what it was. We didn't notice it to live it now, cause like I said back in the day, they used to mine gold and they used to be the currency. Then
You do know how bills work, don't you?
yeah,
Like how? Okay. Well, all I'm saying is, I don't think you're 100% right on that because with the bills that were going through legislation just like 3 or 4 years ago were causing tax breaks for people that are creating jobs that need that so that people like us can make more money, go to work.
Yeah.
The trickle down is for real. But that's all I'm saying is though, inflation, it comes when people who are in leadership allow it and want it to.
actually,
Does that make sense?
it been here. Like you do the history on inflation, like literally been here.
They took us to the machine.
Cause
How-
in fact, that's the same thing with banks. Banks, we like when you put some money in the bank, you actually give you some money when you put money in the
He
bank.
starts coming back.
I don't like having a bank, but I have to have a bank.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The government make you to like have a bank for like credit and stuff like
So
that.
much.
But
Open
well,
it up, $5 in it. Leave that sucker.
but what I was trying to say, dude, cause with the gold, they had passed a bill like years ago that took off gold. They literally, with that took away gold, they basically, it's like every year inflation, like it's like.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about when Roosevelt was in office. He had the money that we have now. The dollar was backed by gold,
Yeah, exactly.
so the dollar was worth more. But
yeah,
you know, one real quick. You know the reason the value of the dollar went down so fast.
because they took away.
The market crashed in 2008 when Obama was in office. This is what he did. He just had instead of having money that was backed by something like gold or anything valuable, it was backed by nothing. He just had tons of money printed off. So the value of the dollar went down, and so did the market.
No,
Everything.
it's like the value of the dollar is always going down. Like,
Yeah, I agree. It was before that, but that was what really America went downhill. That is one of the worst things that you can do is print money without anything backing it, because then you're getting yourself into debt that you can't pay.
yeah, they been doing it. Ever since George Bush was in, like since George Bush was in office, like ever since they took the gold bottle from the dollar, they been doing it.
Well, they had done that, but they had done that long before. That was like, I think that was in the 70s, maybe even earlier, when they first started taking our money and not having it backed by anything. So, I mean, like, we're trillions and trillions in debt. We've been trillions and trillions in debt for a long time because there's nothing backing what we're spending.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's been out there. You saw it saying Obama and Biden, and like no, it's literally been out there. Cause when we also the talk walking had cash and the people too.
but for our generation, they've been the worst as far as legislation, in my opinion. But, I still think they're all working together. But everything showed up when they were in office. But,
Really.
have you seen gas prices?
I thought gas
Dude,
prices, but it's like they got nothing to do with it. It's like they getting gas from overseas.
You're blinded on that one, man. They have everything to do with that.
No, they don't.
Look it up, man.
I do.
I like to argue with you.
I just say.
But I know I'm right on this one. I'm just saying. Am I right, Ray? She ain't gonna say shit. She don't care.
Yeah,
She's like,
she just in her own world.
Well, really what they want, because all these people we see on the forefront, they're just puppets anyway. They're not the real people.
That's why I'm saying, like, for the president, people don't realize he a figurehead. Like, he don't got no power. Like, people think he do. But it's like we saw
He does, but
he can't.
not like.
He can't pass a bill without Congress or all the legislation or the houses.
But check it out. If he gets all the people that he wants in the Congress, home free, boy. You understand?
I guess.
Yeah. So if there's not a bipartisan Congress, and if it's not spread out, if there's not a good 50-50, representation of Democrat and Republican, it's leaning one side or the other. So if the president has the people the majority, you're screwed if he's not a good president.
No,
because he can get anything passed that he wants.
No, he can't.
He can if he's in. Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah,
if he has the people, if he has the people elected that he wants there, he can pass anything he wants.
No, he can't. Cause they would like for instance, Barack Obama. People don't realize it was a whole lot of laws he couldn't pass because he was a Democrat. The House was Republican. Like it's a whole lot of stuff he couldn't do that he wanted to do.
I'm glad that he didn't to say it, because man, there was a bunch of shit that I was for Obama when he came out. But I look back at he did, get gay marriage, but as far as like things that mattered to the country financially, it went downhill big time.
But honestly, you also got to get the fact like how financially fucked we actually are. Like I don't think no president could get there. That's all.
No, but we can not make it worse.
That's you say they're making it worse.
Well, for instance, printing off bulks of money is. There's got to be a better way than that.
Yeah, it gotta be, but it's like the issue is, it's like the president that's Republican Democrat thinking that. It's like the issue is they thinking if they make more money, they would solve everything. But it's like, ways you can solve everything is by paying for everything. But they ain't paying for shit. In fact,
we are.
We're
paying.
Yeah, we are.
Paying for them to have a luxurious life.
Okay, it's like people don't realize it was some of the rich people. The way rich why they fucking rich is because they put out like big ass loans, and it was the other loans to pay for the other loans. That's why some rich people like real rich.
I think what this remember I was telling you about that guy that wrote the say Good Dad, Bad Dad, something like that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. My bad. He was talking about how you really shouldn't get too invested into the stock market unless you're doing insider trade, which insider trade is supposed to be. You have to follow a lot of guidelines with insider trade because it's supposed to be illegal in a lot of ways. It's like it's not illegal. But what insider trade is, like you and I, we would go buy a stock like a Bitcoin or something.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's already made their money. The people who made the money were the people that were like starting in Bitcoin before it became public.
Yeah.
So that's called insider. You trade that because you know it's fixing to make it. Once it's there, you're just taking everybody else's money, basically, is what he said.
Yeah.
So, but he said insider trade is how a lot of people get their money. But that's what our presidents and our leaders have been doing is insider trade. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, hold on, we still do this shit.
Yeah, and people, will act like they're Republican and be a Democrat. People acting like they're a Democrat and be a Republican. And they're making all these trades, and it's really fucked up.
Yeah. But it's like honestly, that's the world we in, it's like you have to do shit like that to live in. That's why I feel like some people.
And what'd you say? Sorry, I had to get her in my box cutter.
Wait. Oh, no mind. I'm gonna say what's your box cutter rather than she knew what she said she was doing.
Yeah, she had to cut the yarn.
Yeah. But what was I saying? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you really look at like the secrets or how to get rich and stuff, all this shit is literally illegal to do. That's why I said rich people, the reason why they rich is literally because they put out loans, lose a lot loans to pay their loans. And so like that, and it's like not only they rich about it, but it fix their credit too. So
Credit is a good thing, but I think you can be rich without credit.
you can.
I believe it's a lot easier because credit means you're going to have to pay on something. That means you're not rich. That means you're still having to pay. Rich people buy stuff with cash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's
so you don't need credit when you got cash.
True.
Cash king.
But I think
so that. To me, I don't want to have to say, hey, I want to go in debt for this. Can you look and see how good I've been this week?
This week.
No. Give me that.
Yeah, I agree.
Give me that. That's where the place that I want to be. Will I ever be? I don't know. Maybe.
Me, I agree with that, but it's like the government, like I say, they really use crazy kind of solely rich. Cause like I said, you could be poor, middle class with a high credit score, but on paper you're a high rich person to people. So.
Well, when you go out and like buy, say, a new truck, or if you go out and even if you just went to Rent-A-Center and went in there and bought, like didn't go in debt for it, just bought it there, your credit score will go up.
Yeah, because you have no bill.
Yeah, because you've shown the responsibility enough to at least have that sum of money.
Yeah, I agree. But it's like how the government, like how did I say she actually have credit, she like how Corrado, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's face it. What's the difference between a drug dealer and special unknown salt?
What's the difference between what?
A drug dealer and unknown salt.
Okay, a drug dealer and a what?
A known salt, like a bank or something. Like you try to get a known something.
Isaac, the steps.
Oh, okay, a loan shark.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say the drug dealer is probably a doctor. Not wait. Oh, come on. I'm not wrong, but no, they're a drug dealer. They're it's this. Well, the difference between those would be is that a drug dealer, there ain't no loans. That's if he's not trying to kill somebody.
But the thing though, when you think about what we're doing to these loan salt, because they gotta lose. You gotta get Carraro for a loan. Like
yeah.
So they're like, oh, so these kill people, but it's like the government do that every day with bills and shit. Cause like you don't pay for the rent or the house though, then you won't have nowhere to stay. If you don't pay for water, you won't have no water. If you don't buy food, you won't have nothing to eat.
But the only thing that I see that's different is the fact that, and I've done my share of drugs in the past, I have never wanted, nor did any of the drug dealers ever want to front anything.
No.
That's just opening up. The mathematics are the same, but the business deal, the art of the deal is different.
Anyway, no, cause the government the same way. Cause when you think about it, you don't fuck nothing is for the government.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you have to work a 9 to 5 or something to like make up for payments. So okay, they gonna get their money regardless.
Well, this is where you need to watch this video I was telling you about the rich dad, poor dad. He talks about tax evasion.
Yeah.
And well, it's not really tax evasion. There's you're not gonna say this is tax evasion, but he shows you how it's called cash flow. Is what it's called. So
I think I heard
when you get the money in, you have to have assets.
Yeah.
So when you buy things, that comes off your taxes. So like cars and houses and things like that. So the more you make, the more you buy. You don't pay taxes. And I've got the percentage here.
But it's like
It's called.
I assume already you could do that. You just buy a car, a house, like outright, or go have more.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
So they own this stuff. So the richer you get, the more rich you become.
True, but the issue there is like the government always find ways to get their money.
But hey, there are where there's a will, there's a way, and he's trying to show you the way. He's like, hey, look, capitalism is not a bad thing if you have a brain and you use it. You know.
Yeah, way telling me about passion. It's like the way you gotta use it is you guys like basically fucking people over.
No, that's not true. That's not true. He gotta fuck the government, which I'm totally cool with doing.
Yeah, like
as it stands. Well, anyway, this is what I was gonna tell you. It's the percentage. So what this is called? It's called the what's that? The quadrant, something quadrant. Anyway, but cash flow quadrant. So
I'm like, you were just talking about it. How do you feel?
I know, I just couldn't find the name of it. I know what I'm talking about, but it's called cash flow quadrant, and there's 4 different. Like, there's an employee. E equals employee. S means you're self-employed. B means you're a business owner, and I means you're an investor. Okay, so inside investors, right? They're that like 1%, right? So we know who they are.
Yeah.
Okay. So what he says is an employee, which would be like somebody with a W-2, they pay 40% of the taxes, and this is global. They said the numbers are basically the same everywhere in the world. So an employee typically pays 40% of the taxes out of their paycheck. Self-employed person pays 60%.
Yeah, because you're paying for yourself because you're self-employed.
Mm-hmm. A business owner pays 20%.
Yeah,
so that's
but
there.
You also pay more because based on how many employees you got.
Yeah, exactly. He has employees. He has, tools and maintenance and so on and so forth. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, but then you have the investor. The investor pays. Guess what? You have any guesses?
100%.
He's going.
0.
Can destroy the marker.
Yeah, okay, he just investing in the company.
Step 2, the screws go tight.
Unless
I don't understand.
you are linked up with some people in Washington.
Yeah, because they go want to have a cut of what you get.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot of things going on there. And even he said, he was like, yeah, the government officials need these guys. And it just, my mind was blown from the things that I learned from him. And yeah, I was like, damn, I had a lot of this figured out, but seeing it like in front of me laid out, like in sequential order, and it was just pretty crazy because my family was dumb. I'm like, man, y'all stupid. Y'all really.
I would say that what we have in the South. We just hold ourselves, we don't know about.
It's not just the South. There's stupid people everywhere.
Yeah, but I was saying like in the South we were dumber than the whole world.
That's not true. That's not true.
Exactly.
All I'm saying, like, there's smart people and there are dumb people, and there's a good average of them everywhere.
You try it.
Just because you speak differently than someone doesn't mean that you are stupid or that you know less than them. Just because you have a communication barrier with someone doesn't mean that they're stupid.
Man, I won't say a communication barrier. What I mean by super in the South, we more solving than average in certain things.
We're what?
More solving.
Slower? Is that what you said?
No, solving.
Look, I think we got off to a bad start here.
Stubborn?
Yeah.
I'm Isaac.
I got you. I don't know. The French are pretty stubborn.
What do you want, Isaac?
You know, I think it just depends on the person. I think that's where you have to break it down to an individual level, because you can't really put labels on people. I've discovered that. Color, race,
I can help you. Besides,
you know, where they're born.
we stick together.
Because I'm nothing like my parents,
It's not
other than the fact, like, some mannerisms here and there.
just a liability.
But we're totally different people, you know?
I'll release the
Actually,
program.
yes.
I-
And see, I like that. That's the one thing I learned from about. That's the one thing I picked up.
Okay.
You like, hold on. People say, "Oh, I'm different from my parents." It's like yes and no. Okay,
If anybody's in their family, I am, dude. Just saying.
No, I'm just saying, like, people don't realize, like, as like you're your own person, but it's like it's something else probably not so different from family. Like,
Yeah, well, like I
like-
said, that's blood. That's genetics, though.
No, it ain't even genetics. Like, that's everything. Like, for me, mostly I act like my dad, but normally or capacity, I would probably act more like my mom. But I feel like with dad, you have to like do like a deep inside look at yourself and look at your family to kind of like. I ain't saying that if that wasn't right. It's like you have to really look at your life and then look at the stuff you react to and how to react. Then look at I would say.
I just look at myself, you know, because me and my family don't speak. I talk to my mom once in a blue moon, and then we we have little arguments, like just debates. Really, it's more just debates.
Oh no, but it's like you read that you feel like how do you act to your mom, how do you act to your dad, like how do it's like cause you know your mom and dad, you know
Well, I picked up the addiction side from my dad. You know what I'm saying? That I picked up from him.
But they're probably like the only people from you.
No, I look just like him. So, I mean, I look like him.
Again, they're still probably like the only people from you.
I mean, like I said, mannerisms, but mentality-wise, I used to be a lot more like him, and I became self-aware that I was acting like that, and made a change. You know what I'm saying? I'm mechanically inclined like him, but as far as like, he has no empathy. He doesn't have. He is narcissistic, and he is only concerned about himself, and I do not get that from him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But anybody could be like that. It's more like you go back to like you said, like self-aware, or it's just like just salt curry. Like you care enough to live, but you don't care enough to like be a decent person.
Well, it just depends on if you had good parents or bad parents, and my parents did not. My parents didn't do a very good job. You know what I'm saying? I was a fucked up young kid.
I was about to say, it's like everybody's different, okay? It's like, I feel like it don't matter what kind of parents you have. Okay, you can have good parents and still could become a piece of shit later on.
You can, but I think the odds, if you roll the dice enough times with a kid that had bad parents and a kid that had good parents, more often than not, the people with the bad parents are they're gonna fall into more stuff, more traps, harder times. You understand?
Yes.
You have more of a chance of having a better life with good parents. And that's not saying you don't get your Jeffrey Dahmers or whatever every now and then. You know, I'm not taking that away.
Me,
But what I'm saying is, it in my life, I shouldn't even be here right now. You know what I'm saying? But I am. But I'm one of the few that grew up in the same circle that I did, that are still, going, living, and
yeah, I understand it, but like I said, like I think what thing people don't realize, cause they're like, oh, I had like I can't sound big. It's like you don't like people don't realize. Yeah, this sound good. It's like now, but it's like people don't realize normally you live the more chances you go on the other side. Okay, it's like it's hard to be good nowadays. It's really hard to be good.
the Bible says that in the end times, people's love, it says like something to the extent of their love will grow. Basically, they're not going to be able to love because the whole world is growing cold.
Yeah.
They don't treat each other fairly, so they lose the love because they don't.
I think it's more like people harshly harm.
Basically, I mean, that's the same thing. They stop loving. If you don't have love, your heart has to be a stone.
Yeah.
But back to what you were saying a minute ago, I think my parents become, for me, I analyze the way they act or have acted in the past, and I just tried to go the other direction.
That's why I say. That's why I feel like if more people like actually pay attention to their family and like parents and stuff, you'd be surprised like how much stuff we got in common with them. But it's like good and bad. So you gotta figure out you gotta pick out the good and figure out the bad and try to avoid the bad. So,
but more importantly, you have to know who you are, because if you don't know who you are, then you're just using them to build yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm still my own individual person. Just because I have a few of their traits here and there doesn't mean that I'm not an individual.
I did say it. I was just saying like.
No, I didn't say you were.
Yeah.
Why are you being?
You said what?
So why are you trying to debate? I was just saying.
No, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to debate. I was just trying to prove a point. So.
Oh, okay. Is there a difference?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just playing with you, man.
Yeah, but like I said, cause reason I know is cause I mean we ain't seen we talk about it, that's how I do my own and just like my dad. And then one day I just sat and basically looked at my dad and thought about how he was, how he is. And I picked two together, like, yeah. Okay, I just personally like if anybody who know me and anybody who like ever had the luxury of we being pissed off and so how one I get very defensive and it's like you can't show me shit. Like very powerful and shit.
Yeah, your defense mechanisms are often the same, your attitude, because we grew up around these people. They were what helped to mold us.
Yeah.
And more so.
That's why I say with Dad, it's like. You said what?
I was like, if you kind of look at you and your world from the outside point of view, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like instead of like looking at it through your eyes as you were as a kid, you look at it through, I'm an adult now. I have a decision here to make.
Yeah.
And there are some things that you can change, and there are some things that you can't change. But like my smile, that's just gonna be the way it is. My eyes, physical traits, but also mannerisms, like certain things like laugh and Because my laugh has evolved over the years. It's not the same as it was when I was a kid.
Yeah, can't go forte that
I mean, my voice did stretch actually, but I mean, like the frequency and it's just different, you know. When I was a big pothead, I laughed like a pothead. Now I don't. You know what I'm saying?
I would say a pothead, like, yeah. But
you know, like that 70s show, like that. That's all it was. But
wait. We gotta come back to that. Low level is what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It wasn't.
I would fucking die if Low Laugh was leaving like that.
It wasn't like that, but it was definitely like it was higher pitched, but just like you know, like I can't do it anymore.
See, I kind of mad. I kind of mad about that. I like a lot. I kind of mad about that.
Well, you have to be mad, man.
Yeah, I have to be mad. It's fucked up.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
But no, I don't even know how we got branched off on politics.
Shit. I don't know. Hey,
We got away from it, though. Just saying.
Okay. It was basically a whole fight that made you happy.
No, I don't fight over it because I just don't care. You know, but people will get mad if I say it because I'm just gonna say what I see. Truth.
Wait, you say you don't care, but you're so defensive.
Well, I don't care to argue about it.
But you would defeat, like you would die on that hill type shit. Like how you don't care to defeat?
No, I would still state the truth, but after that said, I'm not gonna. And you like someone says, well, I disagree with you. I'm like, okay, we can talk this out and you know have a good conversation. But if you want to argue, you take the place.
See, I think you don't be aware of that. You just assume you're bored comfort, but it's like when you look at our conversation, you was literally like debating me about the whole person and stuff like that.
Yeah, because we were having a civilized conversation. We weren't arguing.
Man, yeah.
But if somebody's at me pissed, I'm not going to continue the conversation. If I'm continuing the conversation, just because I get excited, doesn't mean that I'm angry.
Who said?
Because I
didn't say you just get defensive.
No, not defensive. I'm just trying to show you the other side. You do the same thing. You can't have a debate unless somebody is defending their sides.
Oh, I do the same thing. So what the difference between me?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's how you have a debate.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you are able to represent two different points of view.
True. But
So
it's a way to do it by being very defensive, though.
I agree, but I mean to a certain extent, you have to be open to being wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you don't see reason, this is where it gets to. It's like, well, okay, we disagree. Time to move on.
True,
because you sit there and dwell upon things, just leave it, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like how I feel about that is people got enough information about something and someone else do. I won't. How can I word this? Okay, it's like some people like they're so defeated to the point like the other person could be white, but you just refuse to see the other side.
This is where you exactly. I shared something on Facebook about that. I don't know if you've seen it.
No. How long ago?
Let me see. I'll find it and read it because it's exactly what you just said.
Hello, Isaac.
Give me a second. Let me get there.
I barely managed to escape the CEC facility this morning.
Hopefully it's shared.
Probably not. You know,
Pilot class 4. You? Nerd.
I don't think it did. Well, you know, whatever, dude. I could have sworn I shared that thing, though.
Probably did.
No, I did. I shared it. It says, before you argue with someone, ask yourself, Is that person mentally mature enough to grasp the concept of different perspectives?
I remember I saw you. I think I had Kami on it or Lottie or something.
No. Because it's not, there's no point.
I probably was infected with jail when you said it, man.
No, I've been in that too.
I know, right? It's so easy to get infected with jail nowadays.
I'm never on Facebook hardly anymore, though. I will be for the next days before school, though.
What, to socialize with people or that people know what's going on?
No, I was just thinking about getting on Marketplace and maybe just trying to sell a few little things.
Like what?
I don't need to, I don't know. Just little doodads here and there, stuff I need to get rid of, like yard sale stuff, clothes.
Yeah.
But, no, I don't know. I didn't think we were arguing at all. Like I said, I just...
We won, but I was calling out how you were doing real defensive.
Well, I think you were a bit more defensive on your end than me. What do you think, Ray? You're in the middle.
Nope.
Because from my perspective,
ain't Bennett and I ain't in it.
Hey, Genku way.
From my perspective, it looks like you were too defensive.
Oh, I always shoot defensive. How so?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, I mean, we'd have to go back to the conversation, you know.
No, I will.
I don't want to dive back into it. That's the whole point. Because to me, I think we stand on the same ground. I think we believe that they're all fucked up. And if you don't, you're fine.
But I feel like it's so effortless to be more fast in certain areas.
Say that one more time.
I said, like with that, there's the whole government to be on fucked up. Like they be fucked up every time.
Without it, we have no air in
I think George Washington.
gotta have backup batteries somewhere.
Yeah, they were the fathers. Like they live back to Declaration of Independence because they knew how fucked up the government would become.
Okay, alright, good.
Most people don't realize it. Okay, that's why we got a second meeting for better arms. But the only issue is about the fucking Declaration of Independence is for African America, he would count as like a half a man, some shit.
But check this out.
But they also made that back in slavery, like there was losing African people as slaves to build the economy. So I feel like that guy take it with a grain of salt. Okay, we don't know, like I feel like we don't know, let's say, why they put it in there. Or they could have...
Because God told them to.
So
and they had to. You know what I'm saying? I said because God told them to. And I don't think that they had a choice. It might have been subliminally. They thought that African Americans would probably never be seen as real men.
I call bullshit on that. You say God told them to do that? I don't think God told them to put no shit like that.
God to put in the Declaration of Independence that all men are created equal?
No, I say African American. They do think it's like a half a man. You talking about?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's just all like, hold on, wait. Damn. I was like, hold on, that's crazy. Yeah, I was like.
No, I was thinking because God told them to like, why would they put that in there if they felt this way? I thought that's what you said.
No, I was talking about like the whole African American count as like a half a man, half a person or something. I was like, they kind of make sense because back then it was like we had slavery. And
can I say this real quick?
What's up?
There were different levels of the white man back then. Okay, for instance, my family was Scottish Irish, and the Irish were actually slaves here for a while.
That was before America. That's before Christmas because no one's so-called the show with America.
How's Strauss doing?
My point being is that I come from some poor people. You know what I'm saying? Actually, one of my ancestors was scalped by Indian, and I found that out. I found the newspaper clipping.
You say scalped by Indian?
Yeah, cut his scalp off.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You know, because I used to do that shit.
Me, obviously, any.
Actually, they learned it from English.
Yeah, well, I ain't saying.
That's what I'm
but
about
the
to
thing about it,
say.
it's
That's
Irish.
what I'm about to say. Obviously, they probably did this shit because.
They seen a white man and they thought he was English.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because we come down with pain to have peace to man, so they were Americans. They was like, yeah, we could share the land and stuff like that. So they had came to seek over the land.
Yeah, there's a lot that I've been diving into, and it's really creepy. Like the white man is like the Native Americans called him the white devil, and they really were. They really were. Even now, like I don't know. I have, I'm obviously white to a certain extent, and then whatever the fuck else.
I mean, you're a mutt.
Yep, that's right. Yep. It's better than being 100% one way or the other, I guess. I don't know.
But just, the crazy thing about it, people don't realize, like, literally, I would say, like, 90% of the people in the world, not even 9%, I would say, I would go as far as 99% of people in the world is mutts. Like, it's like 1% of, like, actual pure people who actually, something like that. Because, they go back to, like, white people. Like, that's why, I would say that's why white people racist. Because people don't know, like, white people literally is, like, white people actually, like, the minority. Because everybody else racist.
They're weaker.
Yeah, that was saying.
Yeah, they're weaker. Like, especially white men. A lot of this is something I was talking about with Shane the other day, the guy I was working with, and he was like, white man, and he's a white man. So I was like, he's basically speaking about himself right now, but I can't say that aloud because, but he was like, yeah, white men, because they're actually weaker, try to make themselves seem bigger in every way.
They do.
And belittle everything around them. And I'm like, dude, you're describing yourself. And he's like, especially women, they're afraid of women because women, their bodies go through so much in childbirth. He's like, women are so strong they can do anything. Is basically what he said.
Wait, hold up. So he just contradicted himself.
What do you mean?
Like,
no, he said because of childbirth, women's like not just that, but what they go through.
No, I was saying compared to what you told me about him, he knew that's contradicting himself.
Yeah, what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying is like he's describing the way he actually acts. So he sees it, but he doesn't see the way he's acting.
I mean, it's more like I think in that situation, I feel like people like saucy people that see it go back to like they don't care enough. Like,
no, he doesn't. I think he's a Satanist. I told Ray I do. I think that he's a Satanist, and I didn't want to work with him anymore. Just simply put it, he's listening to blasphemous songs, and I know that he knows what they mean. Talking about the crucifixion of Jesus being a self-righteous suicide and this and this and this bad shit.
Oh,
like this, I mean.
Oh, you say he bad shit? Oh, I thought he was disagreeing with that.
No, the music that he was listening to was bad.
Damn, what the fuck was it?
Ray cough.
That's Ray cough? What the fuck?
My bad.
No, I just say I never heard a cough like that. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean,
I'm a weird one.
There's a first time for everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Except for the things that I...
You said what?
I said except for the things that you don't want.
Yeah, you what? But she go did. I was talking to my friends about. I noticed something. I think we had touched on it at the beginning. I was like, we was not good. Like something we that's happy, but it's like now it's more stuff happening for some reason. Like more.
What do you mean more stuff happening?
This is general. Like, for instance, was he by UK? Not was he allied with China? Social media. This one won't that good. So
I
did
think you need to stop watching that shit because it just puts me in a bad mood.
me? I don't watch it. I just like I be scared like
You live in Memphis, so it's hard to get away from.
that, and then me actually no, it's like hard to get away from me. It's
Compared to out here, I bet it is.
me not in the country, so it's like
That's what I'm saying. It's like out here, you don't give a fuck. I mean, we've seen some shortages here and there,
so it's just a what.
you know, like food.
But how the hell was shortage of food?
The truckers and stuff.
Me.
There was a
I like a lot.
and inflation has been a big part of that.
Yeah, we talked about that. So
Yep. But other than that, it's pretty chill out here.
yeah. But what was I saying? Wait, that's what I was trying to say to you about Facebook. Cause you know the weirds on Facebook.
Yeah.
So this is why I think. This is why I say I think God is talking to me. Like usually I would watch like a random like maybe a funny video or something like that. But after that I would just keep like bombarded with videos saying, God isolate you for to press you, you be God for people in a high position. If we be an opportunity pop up, I see like easy hop on the opportunity and stuff like that. And then he was saying, then a couple videos saying, uh, I bet you a diary and God if we rebuild me and if we literally be the boss or reason for like people and stuff like that. Then also said, I bet you go with what's the shit? But yeah, I be constantly see bills like that.
Right.
Constantly
But
like
he'll speak to you any way you let him.
me, yeah, that's what a lot of people say. Like God, we literally teach you so you can understand nobody else but you.
Yes. And like he
And
speaks to me through but he speaks to me through many different ways, dreams and visions, and sometimes just a still small voice. But
honestly, I feel like I know for me, I think God teaches me my thoughts. Can I really get like certain divine thoughts, if that makes sense?
that's what I was saying. That still small voice in your head, like the your not really your conscience. It's that voice telling you, talking to your conscience, like, hey, that's maybe not a good idea, or hey, maybe you should do this.
Or it's like with me, I be getting ideas like for the future, like, cause like I said, like for instance, my friend, he family business. I would think about a way, like if we do good, I would think of ways like, especially with benefit all of us since we know about it. Then I thought about like if we were making enough money, we could really get a church, a homeless shelter, like the whole 9 hours or so.
But let me tell you this real quick though, because as far as like business,
Your phone
how
was
well do you
up.
know these people?
Your phone was up, by the way. Hello. Hello. Fishing hello. Hello. I can't hear you if you're talking, Sonya. Just let me know.
Round one. Fight. KO.
Damn, okay.
Round two. Fight.
Okay.
Hey,
What's up?
sorry, my laptop died.
Your laptop died. Why did this thing plug you up?
I thought it was plugged up, but I guess I unplugged it for something and then forgot.
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
Well, I think I was talking about.
There ain't no damn telling.
No,
You gotta work tomorrow?
Yes, I do. But I was talking about how I think God would talk to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yep. Well, he will. But no, I'm probably gonna lay down here in a minute too. So.
Alright.
But it was good talking to you, man.
You too. Gotta do
take
this
it easy.
again.
I know. Come up to the house too.
I know, but I need to talk bullshit but it's like, damn, I'm like 4 hours away. So it's like, I need to get a car or.
You ain't got a car no more?
No, this shit been down.
Oh.
I know,
But
right?
it just needs fixed?
Actually, I don't own the car no more. I gotta get a whole new car.
Oh, I thought you said it was just down.
I mean, it is, but as soon as I saw it driving, they go Paul shake the thing away.
Well, best thing to do is save you up like $4,000. Just buy one.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay, I think about just getting a cash car, so I don't have to.
That's the best way.
Yeah, so I don't have to like pay the OD. I will have to.
Hello?
Yeah.
It cut out. But yeah, keep up with the maintenance on it.
Okay, this dude is a whole bitch in these Xbox.
But anyway, dude, I'm gonna get off here.
Alright. It's Zolo night.
I will. You too, man.
You too. Oh, damn, I just showed you Zolo night. What the fuck?
Oh, hey, I'm gonna have a great night. It was good talking to you.
You nasty. You nasty.
The fuck?
Bye, Derek. Good night.
She gonna come beat your ass, man.
I'm sorry, the way you said that. You're like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna have a good night. Oh, you nasty.
That's right. Good night, man.
Y'all ain't right, dude.
Oh, I ain't right. No. Hey,
I never said I was either, though.
True statement.
Hey, not these Jesus.
Yeah, you're right. You're very right. I was thinking that today. I was like, man, I am messed up. It is true, though. We all need Jesus.
But I think we ain't in that concept though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Now we got married then, or that still engaged.
What?
Did I get
Yeah, we
married?
ain't got married yet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
speaking of which, she got her wedding dress.
Yeah. Did you post it on Facebook or you didn't?
Nope.
No, she didn't.
Mhm.
We're you want to come to the wedding?
I could try. We ain't gonna be. Hey, where?
It's probably gonna be October, say 8th.
Damn, 2 days after my birthday.
Cool. Well, we're gonna go to Picture Forge.
Oh, so what? Peaches Forge or Gatlinburg?
Round one.
It'll be in Pigeon Forge, but I was thinking about getting a cabin in Gatlinburg for us. We're not gonna have like we're gonna get married, and the few people that go with us, we're gonna have a like I'll stay in a cabin there, and then maybe in January or February we'll have our honeymoon. But we would rather have people there that we care about, you know what I'm saying, and all have a good time out there.
Right.
I'll send you an invite.
Man,
We got the invitations and stuff.
I go.
You want to be my best man?
I could try if my session is too busy.
Hmm.
I could try.
If what ain't too weird?
My session.
I got you. I mean, are you off on weekends?
Yeah.
It's a Saturday.
Cool.
But like I said, you don't have to. Cause we're gonna have a good time either way.
Right.
Anyway, Garrett, I'm getting off here, man.
Alright.
Alright, bye.
Oh my fucking god, this cognac dude.
KO. Round four. Fight. KO. Final round. Fight.
Yeah.
You win.
But are we eating soon here? Cause I gotta work in the morning. So thank you for everybody who was here for the short scene.
Get ready for the next battle.
I gotta do that for this match. Okay, I get fucking shot this dude talking shit. And this dude ran like a bitch. I think he's going. Oh my god, whatever. Wait. Oh, this is real. Okay.